For the last 60 years, Assets School has provided learning that transforms lives and continues to play a vital role in our educational community.
I think Assets has filled a unique role in education in Hawaii. You look at the kids that they've serviced, what they've accomplished and where they've gone. It's been a very unique experience to be involved with Assets.
I think Assets has established a clear reputation for a school that really puts kids first, and we see the differences that they might have as being gifts and opportunities. And as a result, the kids that come through Assets learn about themselves and who they are as a learner, and it just builds their resilience so that when they leave, they're ready for whatever may come.
If there wasn't a school like Assets School, the state of Hawaii would have a real problem. If we were to look at it from a financial standpoint, the state of Hawaii would probably be paying double or triple the amount to educate each one of the children that we do for a fraction.
A lot of schools talk about serving the whole child. I believe we really do that. For us, it's more than just the academic or intellectual advancement of the child, but it's helping a child understand who he or she is as a learner, to fully embrace their strengths and their interests, and to be able to speak with acceptance about what their challenges are, and then what they need to be successful anyway.
A third of our students going through public schools are not graduating. It's like condemning them to a life of misery.
But Assets is one that everybody knows about in the independent school community and in lots of the public school communities as a place where students who do not fit the one-size-fits-all mold out there can be seen, can be heard, can be appreciated, understood, embraced, challenged, and supported.
Assets fulfills its mission and serves children who need it most because of a strong and dedicated board. Many of our board members are also parents of Assets students and alums. These committed volunteers know firsthand the impact of an Assets education.
I don't think we would be here sane if it wasn't for Assets School, because our two boys came to Assets and it really tremendously helped them. Both of them had learning differences, and Assets really settled them down. I know our oldest came in kindergarten, and at that time he couldn't even recognize the alphabet. But yet Luz also was the headmaster at the time, and Sandy Tadaki, and they said, you know, this kid is actually really, really smart. He just learns differently than other kids. And so they were able to tailor the teaching to our particular son's needs. And you know, by the end of 1 year, that 1 year in kindergarten, he was actually reading at a second grade level. And that's when I became a convert. I mean, it was almost like magic, and a miracle had happened. It doesn't just teach you learning, but it really teaches you about yourself and how you can be successful as an individual.
We're big believers in the tagline, you know,
yes.
Learning that transforms lives, because it's not just the lives of the children, but it really changed our lives. So handling triplets in itself was not easy, and it was a great thing, and it still is. But once they started going through these, getting over those hurdles, being able to come to a place like Assets and really be nurtured and welcomed, and to be able to learn and to grow, then it just changed our whole family, dynamic. And she is loving it, and I know the children love her, and from what we hear from, of course, all the rest of you and everybody else in the school, and parents of children that she's been teaching now in her third year, they all really have positive things to say, so it makes us feel great.